Okay, it is a new season of League, and I am playing against Kazumaru0828, and I have the world's best 5-2. Yeah. Let's see. Yeah, so this match, it's the first of season 50. I really should know this, I moderate Dominion League. 7, I think, maybe. And yeah, we're playing against player who's been in A lately. I think I actually won the championship 2 seasons ago. Tends to be a little bit more deliberate, and I'll just say that it's maybe a little bit later than I'd like to be playing. So that's not good. That combination tends to be a little bit rough. But we'll see how it goes. Yeah, so this is like the world's best 5-2. I get to open count and I get to trash 3 estates right away. So, like that, I mean, it seems good. Longer term, you have a 2-5, so it's not all amazing. Longer term, I think this is probably just kind of a normal minion deck. There's not actually a whole lot here. Like, there's good gains and tools, but there's not really real plus buy, so I think you're just going to be trying to kind of get a minion stack, maybe with some treasuries, and work from there. Yeah. So let's just gain copper, trash hand. This is another 5. This one I think I'm just going to start taking the minions. And kind of see how we go from there. Like, I think I want minion here. I might trash again next turn, not sure. I do need a tools at some point. But, I mean, whatever. So I'm not going to trash here. What I'm going to do is I'm going to, well, I don't know. I could also contemplate actually discarding here. Just because, like, this is gonna be counting some other stuff, like counting coppers, which would be fine, and I'm gonna have 4 coins either way and can buy the tools. Let's see. What do I want to do? Oh, I guess I could also just top deck the minion and take another one. That seems good. That sure seems good. Completely forgot that I could just not play the minion. Really, really smart. If I get attacked here, I'm going to trash again. The next thing I really want is tools. Well, I also want to trash, but trash 3 coppers. I don't think getting a Hound in the deck is really worth much, if anything. Yeah, so I'm gonna trash again here. I think I could also contemplate taking the tools right now, but I think I do need to. I think I do want to get more copper out. Well, 3 coppers really isn't that amazing to get. I mean, I could just maintain the coppers. I think that's probably fine. I think it's probably fine to just hold on to the coppers through the game. Like I think it's just going to be so hard to get them trashed, kind of, I don't know, reasonably, like in a reasonable fashion where I'm trashing, better than 2 of them. Like, I wouldn't have been trashing 2 of them last turn. That I think we're just going to hold on here and try to make it work without. Let's see, if I don't get discard attacked here, I'm just going to take 2 minions. Like, I don't think there's anything else to it. I could contemplate adding a Steward at some point. I don't think it's going to probably be worth it. Okay, we got attacked. But this will be a tools for you. Guaranteed. Well, maybe not guarantee, but it's a thing that makes sense to do. Discard. This sucks. I could take a Steward. Like, if I don't think Count's going to be effective trashing, like, actually getting coppers trashed, I think is probably still important. Okay. I'm not going to mess around here, I don't think. Like discarding this to Minion, I don't think discarding to Minion here actually makes much sense. Rather than just like taking 2 minions. I don't think a second tools actually does me a whole lot, just because the ability to play them, or the ability to play multiple treasures, especially as I hold coppers, is not really that good. And getting more minions does seem really nice to do. Yeah. You have to take a Steward. I mean, I think. I don't think like Sheepdog's where it's at. Maybe it is, but I'm just gonna try to accumulate some minions here. Lovely. Gosh. I'm just gonna top deck the Steward and trash. This, like, really actually stings. I guess I'm gonna top deck the Steward and take a minion, is what I'll do. So yeah, that was bad. Somehow you managed to get both tools played, and, I don't know. Well, let's just get our minion. So yeah, this is pretty well sucked on the whole old draw front. I guess, I mean, the next thing I want to do is I want to buy Treasury, so that tools actually has something to do. I mean, I would really like to be trashing copper too, but I don't know how that's going to happen. Yeah, that was brutal. Or it felt brutal to me. Like, you've still only done the one trash, so it's like I should not be experiencing this kind of, or I don't feel like I should be experiencing this horrible seeming lack of thinness that has been messing me up, but I mean, it's at some point that is what Minion does. So maybe. I don't imagine that adding more of these things, sheepdogs, to your deck is actually a good thing. Which is why I was sort of confused by the second tools, maybe. I mean, maybe you'll just end up going straight for province. I mean, I want to pick up Treasury just because I want something for the tools to do, but maybe that's kind of out of the way. Hard to say. I mean, I don't think the 5/2 is actually that, obviously amazing. I guess, Sheepdog tools, what you can do is if you get enough Sheepdogs, you can actually kind of draw treasures that way. That's a point. we'll try to do without it, and I guess we'll learn if it's really ends up being that much of a thing. I kind of want to discard here. Like, I don't feel good about discarding just because I have, like, however much crud in here. I mean, I guess I'm going to get Minion discarded, so it probably doesn't matter that much. Well, I guess I'll take the 2 coins. I don't really know what to do with this Steward at this point. Like, do I draw with it? Take a Treasury? Do I trash with it because that's why I bought it? Or what exactly? I'm gonna go ahead and draw. What do I want? Do I actually want another Steward? I don't think so. I could also contemplate Apprentice, like as a copper trasher, but I don't know that I'm actually going to want more of those. Another Steward just does not seem productive. Yeah, I'm going to take the Treasury. We'll see. We'll see if I end up regretting that. I mean, I may also be looking at picking up like a Apprentice this turn as we continue to type like tools treasuries. Apprentice tools can be draw. That's a point. I'm like seeing all these things way late, which I mean, oh well. I just don't know like how productive any of it actually is, rather than just like trying to increase, money. Alright, let's discard. Might just take 2 sets of 2 coins here, go like Apprentice Treasury. That actually seems totally fine. We'll see. I mean, at some point the apprentice stuff will start drawing for you, surely. It's totally a deck that can maintain and actually probably buy, reasonably. So I don't know. It's a concern of mine that I'm going to get kind of beat up by this. I don't really know that there was much for me to do, though. Like, maybe I take an Apprentice over that. Yeah. I think kind of the middle draws were the 2 turns where I got wiped out by Minion were pretty catastrophic. Not that exactly you haven't been wiped out by Minion, like your last turn, that's no good. I mean, but it was productive. Like, you still got 2 Apprentices out of it, despite, stuff. But this turn I kind of do want to start provincing. And, I mean, see where it goes. It might just not be built out enough to keep provincing, and really duchying with Count 2 is going to be relevant. With that, I'm mildly expecting a province buy. I am surprised that you played all the sheepdogs there. Like, I would have thought that you'd maybe tried to take like two apprentices in top deck, both of them together. I guess it doesn't matter against Minion, actually, so never mind. I imagine this is going to end up probably being a province. I guess I should also contemplate if I have the opportunity gaining a count. We'll see if I have the opportunity. I just feel like I'm not going to be able to do really much of anything here, just because, yeah, so that was bizarre, like, I don't know. Like, I just feel like I have all this copper in my deck that is being awful, and somehow maybe it's not being as awful for you. Well, we'll see what happens. This Tools Apprentice thing is definitely something I feel like I should have done a more apt job of. Okay, trash is 3 coppers, so now I can't complain if you're having if you don't have draw issues. There's no complaining from here. Treasury, there is one more minion in there. I'm trying to think of how much stuff is in the discard, whether I want to preserve the minion, but I think the answer is just no. Okay. I could draw with the Steward and end up toiling the Count. If we wanted to do this kind of whatever trashing thing, it'd probably be a good idea. So I think this turn I probably want another Tools, and maybe, well, I could also just start provincing right now. I don't think that's a particularly good move, but I could totally do it. Let's go 2 cards. So, like, I can toil the Count and trash these 3 coppers. That seems, I don't know, not the most amazing, but oh well. I kind of want another Tools. That might be, like, something I buy? No, because I want to trash, right? I'm going to trash 2 coppers this turn. I gotta do it. So let's do gain this other Tools, and I'm gonna just toil the Count and trash. I don't think a Hound is actually good. Don't think so. I totally should not be auto top decking these. I did it there because, I mean, it's too late at that point, but you know. I would have really liked you to not had a 2/5. Like if I could have just done hasty count and then gone from there and not had to worry about stuff, that would have been fantastic. Unfortunately, I'm in the situation where it feels like I have to worry about stuff. And what stuff do I have to worry about? So I'm not sure whether this turn I want the tools to really focus more on gaining my stuff, gaining whatever. I guess if you draw, no, Tool Sheepdog does not autopile. It gets close. It gets awfully close. Which, I mean, does make all this stuff more than a tiny bit concerning. This turn I feel like I really do need to be buying province, to not be liable to just lose. And even then, I might still just lose. It's definitely a possibility. So this turn from tools, I think I want Apprentice and Count. And we're going to try to buy province along with all that. It's a lot to do. I'm not actually sure that my deck is going to be capable of doing all three of those things. Just because, like... I don't know that I actually have the econ to do it, I guess, is the main concern. Although, this particular hand setup is really nice to do that. Like, I have, 4 minions in those 6 cards. It's a pretty good shot at it. That was about what I were expecting, I think. I don't think you're really in range of a win. You're really good at 3 piling, but I don't think you're really in range of a win. So, we won't act like you are. Okay, if I draw here with Steward, I can play both tools, and I can Toil the Count and get 3 coins out of it. So that seems like what I should do, which is to say get 1 coin out of it and have this hit province. So let's go ahead and get Count. Oh, I don't have a Count in play. That was really smart of me. Maybe I just take 2 treasuries then. I don't know. This wasn't really the plan. But I'll live with it. Let's just get 2 treasuries then. So I can potentially province after this turn. Let's just get the province. You have 4 tools, so I don't think it's happening this turn. It totally seems possible that it'll happen some other turn. My goal this turn is going to be to not play the Steward stupidly like I did last turn. It's going to be to take 2 counts with the tools. I mean, you can still attack, right? Maybe you don't want to, though. Like, my main concern right now is that you just have all this pile control more than me. And you have the count out there for tools to be gaining. I mean, that's tools gaining a duchy just right there. That was something I really needed to have happen last turn that I just kind of dummied on. I mean, that's not an undo. You can say I drew with Steward. Yeah, no. Okay. Attack does happen. Nothing unexpected there. Okay. You've got to have like tools and Sheepdog in hand, or at least Count and Sheepdog. I mean, this is not looking the most amazing, maybe, but like if you can tools enough counts, I don't really know what I'd do. It's 2 apprentices in the trash. So I guess, I mean, you still have one that I'm not seeing. So maybe it's not the worst thing. And yeah, there are Sheepdogs to be played. Okay. So that shuffle looks fine. And this should just be count, however many, I'm pretty sure. Apprentices are also, like, maybe safe. I would definitely be taking more counts. Apprentices, I guess, are for draw safety. Which, maybe. Alright. Okay, seeing the count now is disappointing. I'm going to actually go ahead and apprentice this Steward. It is not being helpful in my deck right now. Okay, well this totally sucks. Because if I discard here, I'm going to draw the count, and both my tools are sitting right here. So I guess we're going to really hope to draw one off the Treasury. Okay, that happened, so it's not like the end of the world yet. Dog is going off. Count. Let's just buy province. If you draw completely here, you maybe win? Yeah. If you did a full draw here, you win. So we'll hope that doesn't happen. Like if you draw a deck with nothing left in the deck, you'll win. Which is why these apprentices doing this stuff makes a lot of sense. I am not happy to see 3 minions right here, must say. Although I guess I'm not going to get discard attacked, and with the Sheepdogs coming out, you will not have that win even if you draw fully. And it's also going to be really tough for you to produce money. Like this is not going to be a province buy. I don't think. The minions don't net anything. The count might net 1. So really it'll come down to whatever copper you have left. So that felt like a mistake was maybe made here. Not sure. Like, I'm in no position to be able to win the game, but I don't know that you will be either. I mean, you gain a duchy here, you gain how many counts? Those can empty the duchy pile. You'll maybe be able to apprentice some next turn. You can probably toil on one more count. And we'll see what the point situation is. Like, I think I may be in a situation where double duchy province is totally fine. Like, 100% fine. We'll need to figure it out at the start of the turn, but like 12 points for me. That's the goal. It may be an ambitious goal, but it's the goal. I wonder if you want estate over duchy. No, I don't think so. Because like I'm thinking, you get one duchy, you probably get two more of these duchies. I get two of these duchies. I get one province. I don't think you're able to win next turn. Assuming like everything goes amazingly for me and I'm able to actually do the things I want to do, but we'll worry about that more when the time comes. I was really surprised you didn't tools more count last turn. Like that's totally what I would have been doing. Just get duchies. They're like the extra gains here, sort of, or extra points here. I mean, this was a bad turn for you. I don't think it was an out of the question turn, but I think it was still bad, relatively. So yeah, like I think your max points is going to be, going into next turn, is going to be 15 with another duchy. Then if I take two duchies and two provinces, you can't actually, or two provinces and two duchies and one province, you are not actually going to be able to catch me next turn. Really? Okay. Yeah. So you go +3 duchy. Well, Man. Okay, well that makes sense, I guess, because you go +3 duchies, you go +1 province. Then this'll catch me. But I don't think I have anything. I don't think I have anything else to do. I think this is what my deck is going to do and is going to be capable of doing. We got to what we wanted. Now it's just what'll happen over there. Tools account, buy province, see what happens. That's what I have. Let's see, buying a duchy is probably out of the question. Just to make sure, like if I buy duchy here, I will have a lead of 11 points. And then 2 duchies in a province still wins, right? Yeah. Okay, in that case, province gives me my best bet. Most likely. How many sheepdogs? Just one. Let's see if you get there. You're getting there. Probably. Possibly. Maybe. I think this deck doesn't guarantee a whole lot over there. I mean, my deck doesn't guarantee a whole lot, but if you can't make it, you probably should really try to attack this turn. Okay. Okay, looks like you're making it. Oh well. These things happen. 10 points. Wait, that's 10 points. How did that become 10 points? When did you lose points? Oh, you apprenticed both treasuries and you lost points on the Fairgrounds. Oh my. Well, that's interesting. Now what? This doesn't win. Like, not possibly. You don't have enough. Oh man. That's like catastrophically awful to happen to you. I mean, I'll take it, but I don't feel like this was a win I deserved. Yeah. Yeah. That sucks. That really sucks. Amazing. Look at this Fairgrounds. Just, yeah. Alright. On to something different. Gondola is a village that I think is just, quite frankly, not good enough. I have the option of opening a 2/5 here. Like, I mean, I think this game is, well, Gondola it's good enough for, well, Lackeys is a village. What the hell am I talking about? Lackeys is a village that is good enough. Gondola is a village that's not good enough, but man, there's Lackeys sitting right there. So, This is probably going to mostly be big Inventor stuff. I probably want to open Butcher, like we have this save option, and I mean, I think that's going to be the best thing to do. I don't think like Lackeys Inventor is a better open than just take the Butcher and start trashing estates. Pretty sure. So I'm going to take the Butcher. I don't think I want Margrave first. I really might want Margrave first, but I don't think so. We want a lot of stables. Oh, maybe I do want Margrave first. Man, tough decisions. No, I think it's just got to be the Butcher. Like, this is so good, right? This is so good. You Butcher into Lackeys, you save a copper over, everything looks amazing. I'm pretty sure saving a copper over is better than doing double Lackeys. We'll buy Margrave. Right here. Right now. You can even Butcher into Lackeys into Gondola later. So good. Was really 3 estates? No, it's gotta be a copper in there. Alright, Margrave time. Alright. Here's where things start to look not as amazing, but still pretty good. Still pretty good. I feel like, anyways. I totally would have taken a stables. Oh, you don't need to. You can save. So I'm just going to save a state over by Lackeys. It'll be fine. I mean, I do want these Inventors, I do want stables, but I feel like I'm in okay shape. At least not horrible shape. I could contemplate butchering the estate into Gondola right here. I just don't think that's going to be the best use of the butcher. Like, I think I'd rather butcher into Inventor, for example. Or even, like, Monkey. Something like Monkey. So here I have a decision whether I want Inventor or Monkey. They both seem like reasonable options. It's certainly one of the two. I think I'm going to go for the Inventor, just as kind of a guess. I just don't feel like getting all the Inventors is actually all that maybe amazing. Like if you get 2 Inventors in hand, you can you can get a stable without using villagers, but I mean, I gotta go after the Inventor, right? Shoot. Okay. I'm gonna spend the coffer to save the estate and just buy stables lackeys here. I mean, I feel like trying to go after the Inventor was the right move. Just didn't work. Not working is bad. Do I shy the stables? No, because I expect 3 cards to be better than copper. That's what I expect. Shy is an interesting, thing against stables duds. Oh god. Okay, well this didn't go quite as desired. Well, I guess I can do the butcher to Gondola now and, invent a Lackeys. Invent Lackeys, play Margrave. I think I want just, Lackey stables again. I think that makes some amount of sense. I'm lowish on villagers, but I'll live. I think. So we'll just go, next turn, because I have this amazing Inventor that I played. Save that. Just go stables, Lackeys. And I'd really like to not be playing Lackeys this turn, but, what are you gonna do? When you draw 5 of them. This is so bad. Honest. Okay. Gotta play the Margrave. And I mean, I feel like I gotta... I mean, why are we here? We're here to play the Butcher. We're gonna butcher Lackeys into Gondola. Gondola, invent... I mean, I could do another Gondola. Honest. Play Lackeys, see what happens. What am I going to draw that is going to really piss me off when I do that? A stables? No, I'm cut with drawing a stables. Okay, I'm going to stop here. We're gonna save the stables, and we're gonna buy a stables. And we're just gonna do the stables thing. And we're gonna contemplate how I've burned through all of my villagers already. Hey, playing Margrave is good, right? Right? I think. I mean, I think we've gotten it into a state at this point where there's not going to be a big Inventor mega turn, so... you still having the 5 villagers I don't think is that concerning, maybe? And I mean, we're about to just, completely take out the Gondolas, so that's also exciting. Gondola, play Inventor. Gondola, play Margrave. I think I might just want 2 stables here. I don't know if it's worth it to spend the coffer to do a Lackeys. I guess I may also just want to take province. Like, at this point, man, stuff is actually pretty dang low if you think too hard about it. Yeah, let's save that over and let's just grab a province while we still can. All that monkey means is I'm not going to gain much. I'm going to gain one thing. Well, I'm definitely gaining the Gondola. I think. Like, I don't think there's any way I want to leave that in the pile. State. Well, no. We'll just save the butcher and buy the province. I'll leave the Gondola. I think it's probably okay. I mean, I could also just buy stables, but Totally willing to eat this coffer to save the butcher over and buy province. Or at least that's what I'm going to say. Tell myself. I suppose I could also butcher the Lackeys to stables. Like... Oh, I could buy Gondola and butcher the Lackeys to stables. No. I mean, you have the monkey out. Let's not get too carried away here. Have the monkey out, and your deck is quite frankly not capable of doing much if you don't start burning villagers right now, so let's not give that opportunity. Do I really want to save the butcher over? Because, like, you plausibly have a Margrave coming up at some point. Maybe we just buy province. Let's skip the save. Yeah, okay. I feel vindicated. This doesn't matter. So this should be the last Gondola. Yup. I'm gonna seriously contemplate just pushing the stables. Or shying it, or whatever it is that I'm actually trying to say. Like, you've put 0 estates and 2 lackeys in the trash. Like is discarding... Is Gondola better than... Probably. I'm gonna shy the stables. If I draw 2 stables from it, I'll start discarding gondolas. Don't get me wrong, but... So, given that your deck can't actually do anything at this point, I don't think... Is it better for me just to push both of these gondolas to next turn? Because I don't think there's a way you're piling out. And this way, if you play a Margrave right here, I'll just be able to discard that province not into the shuffle. Awesome. That Lackeys makes me happy. Because, like, you have these Inventors that you can't play, you have these Lackeys that you can't play. The two things you can play are Butcher and Margrave, and I have those, and so, yeah. I don't think these duchies are good. I really don't. Definitely push stables into the shuffle. Definitely play Margrave. Am I going to burn the last villager right here? Yeah, I guess so. That seems like a reasonable thing to do to keep the turn going. I mean, I could also think about saving the stables, but I don't think that's good. Alright. So, clearly here we're butchering something. I'm pretty sure it's the Inventor. It might be into another stables. What does this turn gain? Or what am I buying? I have, like, up to 15? Or 14, I guess. So, like, if I just go Inventor to Stables, there's no whatever's out. We're gonna go like this. 2 coins, probably just later buy province. You can't gain province. You can maybe gain, like, 2 more duchies. You certainly can't gain the rest of the duchies in one turn. Okay, that is fine. Basically what I'm saying at this point is look, my deck can province and yours can't. Which we'll see. 3 cards is better than copper. Look at this. Definitely play Margrave. Gonna save the Butcher for sure. Just buy province. There's just not enough village here if you contested on both of them. I think this Inventor deck totally works if, like, your opponent is being absurd and not doing good things, but otherwise I think there's just not enough village here. Okay, and I mean, I can't win this turn if you don't take a duchy, but I'm well on the way. Alright, this is just going to be a win. Let's take our 2 duchies and call it a day. Okay. Good start, good start. What do we have here? We have Frigate. Awesome. By which I mean not at all. That's actually probably pretty okay. The one thing that I'm actually a little bit ticked about here is that I don't have a 4-3, so I can't open Pageant Monastery. I think the core of the game is just going to be like Harbor Village, Frigate, Hunting Lodge. What am I going to do since I don't have this whatever? I'm probably going to open Sleigh Pageant. I think the Sleigh is probably, like, totally fine. We have that'll probably still hit 5 the next shuffle, because what we'll do is we'll basically buy Sleigh, buy Pageant, and then we'll buy something on turn 3 that gives us the coffer. You having the 4/3, you're way, way better off, of course, but we'll live. And the 5 wants to be Hunting Lodge, for sure. For sure. There's also, I guess, this treasure map Enlarge thing here that I think it's going to be tough against a Frigate attack. Just gonna say. And yeah. So I'm gonna go Sleigh, and then you're gonna go Sleigh or Monastery, one of the two, both seem totally valid. I'm gonna go Pageant, and I'm clearly down, but this is totally fine because I'm gonna play Sleigh and I'm gonna buy Monastery. So, it's certainly not the worst thing ever. And in fact, drawing 2 estates here, we're gonna be dead even. This should be a Monastery, by all accounts. I mean, it could also be a nothing, but there's no point in it being a nothing. Well, I'm pretty sure Monastery is better than nothing. If not, we'll have a diversion point. It'll be totally cool. The 5... Oh gosh. The 5 is where I'm going to just, it'd be so sad if you take Falconer next turn, because then the thing that I really want to take, which will be Falconer, will be, not actually valid. Or it'll be difficult to take, I guess would be the better word. Let's just do it. 1 out of 3. Damn it. I mean, what do you do? You know it's gonna happen. You know you need the Falconer because you need these harbor villages. But it just sucks. I mean, it totally just sucks. I also wonder if you actually want to be reacting Falconer there. Potentially you'd rather be holding it in hand to gain Monastery and get to trash extra next turn. So, that wasn't actually, I think, the most clear thing ever to react to that, depending on what the hand looks like. You have to assume that, if you don't have a Sleigh in hand, you're maybe better off not reacting. Just to get that trash. I totally would not be surprised if we see an undo here. It would be totally, I mean, not expected, but totally expected. Depending on what you're looking at. If you're looking at, horses, or you're looking at a Sleigh, sure, take the Monastery, but... yeah. Okay. You have Sleigh in hand. That's what I'm seeing. Okay, so we're probably not colliding the Monastery with something that makes us happy. Oh, nope, we are. Okay. Well, I'm just gonna take a harbor village here. I'm not gonna do anything too fancy with stuff. Sure would like to find the Monastery, but that's probably unrealistic. Indeed, it's unrealistic. Let's just grab another Sleigh. And then this'll be Hunting Lodge for surezies. Surezies. I don't even know why I said that. That's a total East Coast thing. Surezies. For sure. For sure. So this is going to be Hunting Lodge for me. We're going to trash Copper. Oh well. I mean, you trashed Copper. I don't think it's really time for Frigate quite yet, though it's getting pretty close. I just want to put in a little bit more these things first. I mean, I guess you actually are going to trash out pretty well, especially if you see a Monastery here. So. Whoa. Oh no, you're seeing a Monastery this way. Okay. That's totally a thing I should remember to do when I do something that I will absolutely freaking forget about. Alright, continuing to not be terribly happy about the draws. Gosh. Do I really want another Sleigh? Probably not. Would I rather have a silver than a coffer? I'm gonna say yes. Just because I'm about to trash a whole bunch more copper. I hope. I really hope. Somehow Haunting Lodge is making me think there's minion attacks around, so yes, I certainly will. I certainly will. Trash a bunch more copper. I think having like one silver around's also fine, just because it gives you the opportunity to have a gold for palace points, which like isn't a lot, but given the total lack of other stuff going on here, it might be fine. I would so love this to draw the Falconer instead of the freaking Sleigh, because then I get to trash 3 coppers instead of 1 or 2. I mean, I guess I could still be trashing 3. Okay, but this is just perfect. I don't have to buy anything, which I'm a big fan of not buying things. I mean, maybe not that big a fan of not buying things, but I think it was the move there. I guess is more the thing that I'm trying to say. Buy a Sleigh. I bet you have 2 Falconers in hand, and so if you buy a Sleigh, you'll be able to play them. This turn, I think I want Frigate. Right now. Well, no, I don't want Frigate if I know that you have both Falconers in hand. I mean, what else could it be? Like, you could have 2 Monasteries, right? You could have 2 Monasteries. But... like, that could be Monastery, Falconer. I'm really thinking there's at least 1 Falconer up there, so I'm really thinking you should be, no, not happening. Alright, sad. Surely you want to trash the Monastery that I know is in your hand. Over the copper. So you have 1 Falconer, you're holding 1 Falconer. That's my bet. Except that I'm about to gain a Monastery, cause yikes. Well, I guess I could do Sleigh, buy Sleigh, gain Monastery. Yeah, okay, this is what it's gotta be. This is what it's gotta be, right? There's no other reasonable thing to do right now. You're gonna react the Falconer, whatever, you're gonna get your Harbor Village. You definitely have 2 Falconers, because I don't know how, but it happened. But I gotta trash these estates. Alright, this will be the turn for Frigate. Definitely not feeling good about this game at this point. Like, I have the Hunting Lodge, but it just took, doing awful things in order to trash 3 estates. Like, if I could have drawn a village, taken a harbor village with that Falconer just kept drawing, I would have been so happy. So happy. But not to be. So, that's life. And I really actually don't like having 3 Sleighs. I'm gonna be perfectly honest. Really, really not a fan. So this will be hard. Well, that Sleigh was weird. I feel like you could have top decked a horse, and that might have been better than whatever else you're gonna do, but... Oh, you can top deck 3 horses. Never mind. I have to gain Frigate here, and I mean, I guess the good news is since you top deck 3 horses, it's not as likely to activate a Falconer. Right? That's the good news. Holy cow. What's going on out there? Surely this could gain a silver, it could gain a harbor village. If you already have 5 coins in hand, no, you don't have 5 coins in hand, because you have silver, copper, monastery, and so you'd much rather be gaining a silver, so that you can buy Frigate right here, right? You're gonna buy Frigate. This isn't gonna be like something fancy where you try to buy Enlarge. I guess it could be. Like Enlarge horses is totally a thing that you can do. And probably a thing that I'll need to end up doing. It's just, in the meantime. I guess Enlarge is probably better than Frigate. Alright, you should buy an Enlarge. I've changed my mind. This should be an Enlarge. Totally. Oh gosh. There was no info there. It's just so many steps. And it took so long to get there. Because you hadn't gained anything that was multi-type. Also, I just explicitly played my Falconer last turn with no shuffle happening in between, so... We want to do the silver first for some reason. Okay. I feel like this is the same result. Except that it doesn't top deck horses, because you've decided that you actually do want your Falconers on top. Alright. And I mean, I'm sure they will be on top. Okay, so this just needs to be Enlarge. bless it. Of course. Really both? No, okay. I'm gonna keep 1 copper around, I think. I mean, the goal next turn is going to be Enlarge Horse to Frigate and play it. I could just trash the other copper. Like, is it going to be that hard to really... I don't know. Gosh. 5. I mean, I do kind of want to keep the copper around, but I don't think, like, it's that completely important, too. Alright. Oh boy, I have a Falconer in hand. That's amazing. I can probably, like, expedite my losing by 1 turn because of that. To Frigate, right? It's gotta be to Frigate. This is not gonna be okay. It's to an Enlarge. We'll live with it. Gosh, I guess you get to take the last 2 harbor villages right here, which is really annoying. Okay, okay, weird. Yeah, this should be a Frigate. Yeah. I don't think having 2 Enlarges out is where you want to be. I'm a little bit surprised that you trashed... Oh, I guess you have a 2nd silver. Alright, that's fine. I wish I had magic falconers like everybody else does. This was a nice magic falconer, but it's also not going to do me any good because you're just going to gain 2 harbor villages right here, and it's totally not going to matter. Like, there was nothing else for me to do turn whatever it was. Turn 4, I think. It had to be a Falconer, and I knew it was going to lead to that, and what do you know it did? Okay, should I gain a silver? I mean, I think I should be gaining something here. I think it's a silver that I should be gaining. I definitely don't want to be giving up the gain, right? I guess it could have also just been like a treasure map, except that my real goal is going to be enlarge this thing. So, like... Yeah. What am I buying this turn? I don't know. I would have played more Sleighs before that harbor village. I mean, you know a Frigate's coming, but it's like I'm exactly 1 turn behind, except I have left fewer harbor villages, which isn't, like, the worst thing ever. It's just a thing. And I mean, I have Hunting Lodge, so that's also not the worst thing ever. I'll totally be able to get back to the Frigate. Or I should be able to. that I have to play this turn. And then I'm going to buy probably Enlarge. Discard down to 4, that one. Village, Sleigh. We'll just kind of delay the discarding as long as possible. I'll be able to Falconer a new thing. What do I want to Falconer? A treasure map? Possibly. I could also just Falconer a silver. Oh, I need to not be doing that. I mean, it's better to gain things than to not gain things, right? I could have maybe enlarged into another Enlarge. That might have been a good move. I know there's another harbor village down there. I'm just contemplating whether it's a good thing to expend, like, all of my freaking stuff on it. That is a harbor village. God damn it. I mean, I feel like I gotta do it. That is not a harbor village. I only have 3 because I'm really smart. Let's play Frigate. Let's buy Enlarge. I mean, that's what we're doing, right? Falconer. Gain a silver, gain a treasure map. Let's just gain a map. We'll enlarge the treasure map into probably a hunting lodge, probably another Enlarge, possibly another Enlarge. I don't know. The most important thing is that I get a Frigate played, which I totally blew last turn by thinking I had one more harbor village than I did. Because now my deck is actually not particularly amazing. Looking, certainly. I could also do the treasure map to, like, a gold. I guess. Oh, that's funny. You can play Frigate before you activate their Falconer. If you're being, like, super careful. I totally just blew this thinking I had one more harbor village than I did because I could have left, like, a number of horses on top, which would have been fine, and instead I left utter garbage on top with the assumption that I was going to get 2 more horses. I'm going to try playing Frigate before I gain any fun things. I'm going to enlarge the treasure map to Hunting Lodge. And then we're going to hope for the best, because I totally screwed this up. I totally thought I was going to play another Sleigh, and so I'm down, like, what? 3 horses compared to where I should be? Not good. Not good. Don't be down 3 horses compared to where you should be. That's my advice. Can I play a Frigate? No, I can't play a Frigate before I... What the hell am I talking about? I cannot play a Frigate before I do the thing. Just gonna say, I cannot play a Frigate before I activate your Falconers. So let's not even think about that. Let's just be disciplined, get a frigate off the treasure map, and hope for the best. The most important thing is that I play a frigate, so in order to play a frigate, I'm going to need a frigate. Now I'm going to keep saying it, I completely blew my chances at playing frigate, but I'm going to try to make it work. You should be able to get back around to enlarge, basically horse into frigate, and then draw enough to do horse, but Like, it looks like you have a clear lead because of the two enlarges. You have more harbor villages, but like at some point with frigate, it just doesn't matter that much. Like having more things is not actually that helpful. If you can believe it. Which... Whoa, wait, you're going after golds? Well, I guess. I mean, you can go after gold, you can top deck 4 golds, and then you thinking that you're just going to enlarge one of them, like draw 2, enlarge to province, enlarge 2 more golds to province. You don't get frigate out, which seems a little iffy. Like you'll get 2 more provinces next turn, but I don't know. Anyways, I should contemplate whether I want to go whether I want to go treasure map to frigate or silver to frigate, and I think the answer is going to be silver to frigate. I don't think I really have room for another enlarge right now. And my biggest priority is still let's play a frigate. Cause yeah. Okay, to frigate. Do I put it into hand? I put it into hand. Let's not mess around. Let's make sure that I play frigate, which I will. Dang it. Then we'll just buy another hunting lodge. And top deck it? I have one there. And that's fine. Look, it's all my villages. Alright, so you get these 2 provinces, whatever. We have you under attack. Darn. The main thing I have to worry about from here is probably actually milling. That there just may not be enough points left in that province pile since I need like 2 or 3 more turns. I guess I could have gone like enlarged a hunting lodge. I don't know. There's one gold outstanding. If you can find that with a 1 enlarge, I think I'm actually pretty dang not happy about things. I think like at that point, how do I get there? I need the gold still. And I somehow need to do it under Frigate attack, like... I totally should have gained a Hunting Lodge last turn. Okay, now it's silver to maybe Duchy. Oh, it's silver to Hunting Lodge, stay consistent. Oh, you have... Oh, oop. Yikes. That's a trick. I mean, I felt like the most important thing last turn was play Frigate. Maybe it wasn't. Oh, well. I'm super, super worried about this milling thing that can happen. Can you buy province? That would suck. I think you're going to be able to buy province because you have silver. Gold? No, I don't think you have the silver anymore. Oh well. Like, you take province to province at this point, I'm looking at real big amounts of trouble. So, that doesn't seem so good. Did I mention that this was all my villages? Alright, that was not an enlarge, somehow. I must have drawn it last turn. That was not great to see the treasure map right there. I'm gonna take this to, like, another hunting lodge, maybe? Kind of like that idea. Okay, now I can get the maps in. If I have another sleigh, that would have been amazing. Alright, well, let's just get the maps in. I can always enlarge to a hunting lodge if everything works out amazingly. Let's just take another enlarge. That's potentially probably how I have to win, if I'm going to win. So, let's do that. I think that was like an enlarge in there. It has to have been an enlarge. I swear I have 2 enlarges. Yeah. So I just top decked an enlarge, right? Yeah, this is fine. I needed to not play those maps then. I don't want it. Yeah. We'll just move on. There were problems throughout that game, starting with the start. Oh, it's Frigate again. Amazing. Trapper's Lodge. Huh. God. Well, Taskmaster is a village. That should not be too hard to maintain. I think I want to open student. Maybe. Well, I guess we want to open student and put it on top because that forces you to basically do the same thing. Yeah. It probably won't hit 4, which is kind of what I'd like to do, but I don't think there's much decision there. Just because being able to rotate away from it's just too good. Is my feeling anyways. That might not be that accurate of a feeling, but then we'll get Vassal. I guess I don't actually want to rotate past it, assuming that you... Am I okay with you getting a Conjurer? That's the real question here. I hope this at least makes you think a little bit. You could also, like, top deck a Vassal and take a replace, maybe. I think it's just so hard to win without student here. So my guess is that, like, if you don't take student, I am going to rotate and just give up the Conjurer. Maybe you get a bunch of Taskmasters and I feel really bad, but... You're just able to maintain the Taskmaster thing. Whatever it is, this is going to be a Vassal for me. Okay, so you took student, you did not top deck it. I am going to Squirrel this then, and not give up the Conjurer. I'm going to take Vassal. Okay. I'm going to Squirrel this, I think. Yeah, I'm going to Squirrel this, and I'm going to take Potion. Yeah, like, we still need to draw even though there's Frigate, so let's not... mess around there. Do rotate, trash that, Vassal that. Play Squirrel, Conjurer on top. This all seems pretty good so far. Now I would like a Taskmaster. Or, I mean, that's what the Conjurer is going to gain, I'm pretty sure. I mean, I could also Squirrel it, but I don't think so. Okay. This seems okay, not the most amazing. I could rotate this over. I think I more just want another Taskmaster, though. Well, let's rotate it over. I'm gonna do that one, and I think I'm gonna Squirrel the Conjurer. We'll give up both, like, the Taskmaster and the Conjurer, but oh well. Is that even right? I don't think that's even right. Like, I should just take another Taskmaster. No, I'm gonna Squirrel it. there's things we can do that I guess make me happier to do it this way. Don't rotate. Keep that on top. I could squirrel this. I could also trash a state. I think squirreling it is still better. And top decking the pool does look nice. Don't rotate. Do that. Well, here's a decision. Is it actually much of a decision? I don't think so. We'll just conjure up some more Taskmaster. And I don't really, need that on top. I'd really like to just find the pool that I could not find. Wow. Okay. That is irritating. Jeez. Alright, this turn we'll hope to get the Taskmasters really going. You can't draw fully, so it's not like you're going to be able to gain and play a bunch. That's my kind of hope anyways. You might actually just take the last two. I don't think so, though, because you're going to want to maintain these ones being out. Like my main hope right now is that you just can't draw effectively enough to do much of anything. Okay, 1, 2, 3. I could trash some things out, like, student. Let's go ahead and trash copper. You haven't actually trashed that much, I don't think, so it might be a good idea to actually grab a sorcerer right here. Over replace, although I'm not so sure about that. Like, we can replace the potion potentially, or the Vassal, or whatever. Yeah, I want to trash a copper instead. Whatever. So I'm just going to take a replace here. Don't need it on top. We'll figure out what to do next turn. There's also going to be a case for, like, conjuring, trashing the potion with replace and then conjuring potion. Anyways, I'm feeling, like, sufficiently ahead here that I'm not too worried about much of anything. Like, you do not have Scrying Pool, for example, is something that you would really like to have. Yeah, I want to Frigate this turn. I think I want to Frigate right here, actually. That's going to be much more impactful than Sorcerer, yeah. Yeah. I could even do two. Like, I can replace Potion into replace Conjure, whatever, replace whatever into Frigate, play Frigate. If that's how I want to do this, which I think it is. Although I think I want to actually play the pool first, oddly enough. Just because we want to not have a case where we don't really draw. Okay. So let's go, let's replace potion to replace. To replace. Continue, conjure up a whatever. I guess Camel Train, we can have the gold. And exile is probably the best move. Student, let's get the last of these things out. Vassal it. Place Camel Train to Frigate. Continue. Oh, I top decked it. Whoops. Oh. Play Frigate. And then what are we buying? Sorcerer? That sounds reasonable. So this turn I want to replace the student into a frigate and whatever I conjure. Feeling pretty good. Pretty good. Lick would be nice to have. I just don't know how I'm going to get it. I guess I'll buy it. That's how I'm going to get it. I'm going to buy it. And you still have a whole bunch of crud in deck. Like, there's at least one estate. There's 6 coppers. Yeah, I'm not. And you have 0 actual draw other than Squirrel. So I don't see how it's gonna happen. Quite honestly. Not getting trashed before the frigate attacks start is rough. Really rough. You don't want to play that. I'm like certain of it. I mean, I'm all for you playing it, but the same thing happens. Replace top deck's Lick. You have to do it. Yeah. Requirement. Okay. All the Taskmasters. Conjurer. I'm gonna do the Conjurer first. Okay. Yeah. Just. Yeah. Alright. Well, I've gotten my 3 wins, which means I can fall asleep for these last 2 and not feel too bad about it. Not really. I'm not going to try to fall asleep, but the reality is that it's not actually really the play speed. It's just that it's late, relatively late for me. I tried to sleep in this morning, but like normally this would be my like 14th hour awake. I guess now 15th hour. So it gets a little rough. Somewhere between 14 and 15. It's too late to figure it out. Oh, what are we doing? I mean, open Sailor. That seems good, like Sailor Cage, right? That's a thing people like to do. People like to open Sailor. What are we doing long term? There's like Necromancer Trail, and then Mapmaker's Draw. Peril gets you some stuff. I guess we're gonna open Mapmaker Cage. I think that actually makes the most sense. Just because that gives you the selection over what to do. Oh, there's a Mapmaker Trail. That's like hard draw and village. Alright, I've convinced myself to open Mapmaker over anything else. Let's do it before I change my mind. Apparently we both had the same thought. I'm going to take a trail right here, and I think I'm actually going to play it. It's a little risky, but, well, maybe I don't play it. There's like 2 out of 7 chance that I'm sad if I play the trail, and 5 out of 7 chance that I'm happy. Let's do it. Yeah, it was an estate. Amazing. I love Dominion. Oh, that's kind of awkward. Well, that's something I should contemplate before I get too carried away on these trails, is that I don't actually have many things in my deck. Whoops. Or I won't actually have many things in my deck. You did 3, did you just autoplay those? Oh man, that's so bad. You set aside 4 coppers? That is amazingly awful, if that's what happened. I'd Camel Train here, I think. I guess I could also Peril is it's not Foray, it's the trash and action thing. I mean, we're gonna have to do it, but we have Trail to Trash, right? We have Trail to Trash. Not, like, immediately, but eventually. Okay, so that's a little bit less inspiring than things have previously been, but I mean, we're still gonna just take these 2 and cage however much away. And then here I'm gonna Peril, I think, over anything else. That seems good. It seems good to Peril. Ugh, Hammer, seriously? Well, that was about the best possible thing that could have happened, and that was about the worst possible thing that could have happened, so this game's going amazingly. Hammer was absolutely the best loot. Stoppably good. This will be a Crucible, and I'm just toast. Actually, I guess it should be a Trail, but I'm still feeling just toast. Oh, God. I hate loot so much. I guess Endless Chalice was better than, something that didn't give buy. Other than Hammer. I would have been really sad to see Insignia. I would have been really sad to see doubloons. I would have been really sad to see Spell Scroll. All of these things are true. In this turn, I guess I'm going to buy Peril and Camel Train. Yeah, Peril and Camel Train. Oh my god, how did you get hammer? How did I get Endless Chalice? Like, if I had gotten a 3 cost, or 3 giving loot, I still would have been totally fine this turn. Like, Prized Goat, awesome. Shield, fantastic. Figurehead, kill something. Oh my god. Alright. Well, you should buy a trail, for sure. I think I would have hammer gained the trail. I don't know. Yeah, I would have hammer gained the trail, played it, and then, I don't know. Well, you can gain the trail without playing it. Anyways, this should be a trail, no question. It should not have been a Crucible. Okay, let's Peril, trail, sure, doubloons. God damn it. You have got to be kidding me on this stuff. Hey, I want another cage. I think I want another cage, actually. This is cruel. This is just cruel. Like, I cannot possibly win from here. It's just so over due to loot. I was so gone for something that wasn't doubloons, too. Just, I mean, doubloons might be the best thing right there. Well, I mean, it's still hammer, but doubloons was not the worst thing right there, maybe? I don't know. It's pretty bad. I wonder if I Peril this trail. Just again, like, I mean, like, what's the point in playing it? I can draw something that I want to keep. I could draw a state, but, like, I can probably do that next turn. Like, we're gonna Mapmaker into this stuff. Yeah. I think it's better just to Peril it again. Like, I can't buy anything that I really like. Don't draw Mapmaker. Okay, everything is okay. Nope, not. Things are not okay. Things are definitely not okay. Oh, jeez. God. Yes, you do not want to put the trail into hand. Well, maybe you want to put the trail into hand. I don't know. You can't get another loot. Not that you actually need another loot when you get freaking hammer, but... Who needs another loot when you just get the best one right away? And your opponent is floundering trying to get who knows what. Hammer. It's hammer. God, like... Shh. Not cool. What is that? Oh, it is a trail. Why did we get the trail? Oh, I guess you drew it. Alright, Spell Scroll is bad-ish. So that we can live with. Okay. Mapmaker. Please see trail. Awesome. Do I want to try to grab the other cage right here? It's pretty unlikely. but it might be worth trying to do. If I miss it and I have 10... Whoops. Yeah, let's do these two. Let's really try to draw that cage. Of course not. Okay. What do I do? Like Mapmaker Trail? Probably. That's my best move. Didn't draw Mapmaker. That's good. And do I want any of these things? Probably not. Maybe I want a Candlestick Maker, but I really don't think so. Oh man, this Mapmaker doesn't actually have that great a chance at finding Trail, does it? I mean, I don't actually need more loot, so we can play the Trail first. Well, I do need more loot, but specifically, I would really like a hammer. I just haven't been able to pull off the second cage, too. It's pretty unfortunate, but such is life. Could have totally drawn it last turn. I'm telling you. I wasn't going for like total dreams here. There was a possibility. You gotta play that. You gotta play it. You can't not play it. Okay, you want this to be a trail instead now that you're just gonna leave. Yeah. Okay, figurehead is not scary. Whatever comes next is going to absolutely be scary. Jewels. Okay, that's not that scary. I mean, it's bad. We're in a really bad situation, but try to get through it. I don't know. I'm definitely losing faith at this point. I'm gonna go out and say you should take another Mapmaker here. You don't want to mess around with whatever. Man, how do you get hammer? First thing. Okay. Grab estate, doubloons. Please draw the other estate. Amazing. Alright, something's gone right. Actually, I guess I want to leave those. Oddly enough. Yeah, let's do this, and then what I'm gonna buy is I'm actually just gonna buy 2 trails. Because that's what we need to do. Do I want a native village or a candlestick maker? Maybe. I could kind of use a not candlestick maker. Let's take a native village, I'm thinking. We can sort of target with Mapmaker, potentially. Not like here, but in general. In general, we could. I mean, this turn for you, I just take the last 3 trails somehow. However it is that I'm going to be able to do such a thing, I just do it. Like you don't want to mess with having all the trails you need. which is as many as possible. I think. That's what I think is sword. Alright, and then this is just going to be 2 trails. I mean, it should just be 2 trails. I want a Necromancer soon. I mean, I wanted Necromancer like a while ago, but I didn't get Hammer, so it couldn't happen. I really do hate loot. I'm gonna be real. It's just the like dumbest thing that's ever happened to Dominion ever. Well, that's not true. There's possession, but it just like whenever that turn was, it was just so bad. It's just unbelievably awful. The difference between Hammer and Chalice. Like that's the difference between, you know, just I would have even been fine with, you know, whatever you think the worst +3 coin +1 biostamp for maybe. Fine. Totally fine. But no, it was Chalice. Province? I mean, I guess. But it breaks your cage. I mean, I guess there's the question of how am I supposed to deal with that, but do I actually want to react this? I don't think so. Like, it's not actually good for me to... Well, no, I think I do want to react it. Because these will discard. Okay. And then we'll be able to do something or other exciting. I'll be able to play the cards that I don't have. It'll be amazing. You'll just get to watch. It will be truly amazing. Let's pick up. Yeah, like right. I can go like that, and I can just draw these things that I really don't need. Peril. Sword, amazing. Peril. Jewels, amazing. Do I want another Mapmaker before I start provincing? Probably be a good idea. I also don't really want to province yet because I don't really have the plus buy that I need to do so. So let's just get ourselves another Mapmaker or maybe a Necromancer. Let's do the Necromancer. Kind of feeling it. Because what I want to do is when I start greening, I'm going to want to rebuy cages. Yeah. So I don't think like I'm in the worst... No, I'm in the worst position ever. let's not get ahead of ourselves. I'm still in the worst position ever. Yeah, because like you can top deck Mapmakers. This is just not going to end pretty. It's not. Yeah. And you know what can happen? Like, you could totally... I mean, you don't have that many trails. You can dud. Right. My main deal is going to be, like, you know, not activating the map makers. That are somehow always going to be on top, even though you didn't top deck it for some reason? That's weird. I guess you still wanted to do the trail. Well, you should have done the... Anyways. You should have crucibled the trail before you did the Mapmaker thing, because, like, you totally want to... Anyways. Yeah, so I'm going to work under the theory that you don't actually have that many trails, and so possibly you're going to dud off Mapmaker. That's why I'm going to stay here and not, like, give up quite yet. I think giving up would be a valid thing to do, but we're gonna hold out a little bit. Why would you not cage the Candlestick Maker, or at least one? I think you have the province. I'm gonna assume that those are Candlestick Makers and that you're about to want to cage them. You're about to want to cage them. Okay, so this turn what we're going to do is we're actually not going to replace the cage. I'm going to basically say next turn is going to be my last, and so I'm totally fine holding all this stuff in hand. And then I'm going to, like, double province duchy. That I probably totally don't have the money in deck to do, but I'm going to pretend that I do. Because what else is there? And let's see, I think I want to play one of the map makers right now. That sounds accurate. Oh, I definitely don't want to play both. You double here, I double province duchy. Maybe you double province duchy. You could also top deck a second map maker. That could probably pretty well stop you from dudding. Assuming that you didn't draw a map maker off that trail. Which you totally could have done and then caged it, so that wouldn't make any sense. So I'm going to guess this is going to be double province Peril. Or possibly double province top deck map maker. Those are my guesses. Okay, I want to react one of these. Okay. No map maker. Map maker on top. Okay. So we just need to... Oh, I can spell scroll with this, except that you have to trash it. Okay, so we're just going to go ahead and apprentice our trail. And then I'm going to map maker and grab these two things and play two trails. Okay, this was fine. This is basically what we're expecting. Sword will have some impact. Oh, I need to not do the... Well, I need to not be having lost the game already. is most of it. Jewels. I have nowhere close to enough to do that thing I said I was going to do, so let's go ahead and Peril. Oh, that's interesting. And just take 2 provinces, because what else am I going to do? And basically what we're going to hope is that somehow you miss on playing sword. Alright. We're not getting there. There's a maybe possibility that with only 2. I don't think so. I don't know. Whatever. I didn't get hammer. That was just totally fatal. The first loots were just so bad. Alright, on to another game in which the loots maybe will not be so bad because there are none. This looks so standard. Like, I cannot believe that this is an actual Dominion board in this year, 2023. Artisan looks good. Forger Patron's probably our start. Just do something that will leave us with the ability to hit 6 again. Patron doesn't do a whole lot. I mean, if when they rabble you, it can go past and give you coffers, but that's fine. This just looks like Patron Forager and hope to hit 6. Buy Artisan, start artisaning like rabbles, although I guess probably cities, because we did talk about how rabble could really mess you up. I don't think any of the 5s are really worth spending the coffer on. Comparatively. Okay, we're gonna miss here, which is real bad. I think I'm taking Diplomat right in here. We talked about how we kind of want to avoid rabble, so let's avoid rabble. And now I'm not trashing an estate, which is also really bad. I'm actually contemplating not trashing here. No, that's so dumb. I'm just gonna trash and take probably a second Forager, maybe another Diplomat. Maybe another Diplomat. Yeah, let's do that. Okay, this will be another Forager for me right here now. Because, you know, the thing we really want to be doing is getting to Artisan. But I think it should be possible right here. In fact, I think it's guaranteed right here. It's just a question of whether I'm going to have to shuffle. So now I'm contemplating that really shouldn't have been another Forager, but even if I do shuffle, like, it's putting the Forager with the estates. I don't want to complain too much about that. And, like, you're going to have to shuffle there to get your Artisan, so it's probably okay. Mostly I'd like to draw Forager Copper here. I'd really like to avoid drawing the second Diplomat. Yep. Nothing unexpected there. We drew it. But this is fine. We'll hit 5. I think at this point I may actually prefer City to Diplomat. No, that's certainly not true. Oh, this is, like, fatal. Yeah, I'm not going to be playing Artisan as soon. Ugh. This is bad stuff. Bad stuff. I'm just going to be late to everything at this point. So, this game's over. Good while it lasted. Oh well. Wait, you're contemplating not playing the third diplomat? That's amazing. I really hope you didn't find the Artisan. Like, really, really hope. Either way, you're getting a second Artisan here, and you're probably going to play 2 next turn, so I don't know that it ends up mattering that much. It's just fun to pretend. Fun to pretend. Undone by loot, undone by... well, mostly undone by loot. I don't think you should have top-decked a city there. I think you should have top-decked a diplomat. Like, you have all these villagers, draw more. Or you could even top-deck a rabble. Like, seriously? Okay, this just looks wrong. This should totally just be a second Artisan. Like, I would be going after the second Artisan so hard. Yeah, see, this is why you didn't want to top-deck a city. Like, why would you do that? Alright, I need the last diplomat here. We're gonna gain it right now. Yeah. That's what I think of this. Gosh, I really wanted another Artisan. I guess I'll get another Patron, like, it sort of looks kind of like silver, maybe. I hated that so much. I so wanted another Artisan. You're not going to have any such problems. I could have totally gotten a second Artisan that turn had I not drawn, well, the one thing off the top that I couldn't draw off the top. There were 2 diplomats and 1 forager, and the forager was on top. And that's just how it was. Okay, this should be an Artisan. Like, 0 question. I'm telling you, you really, really want another Artisan. It is going to lead pretty much directly to you winning, because you're going to be able to mid-tier and gain the city that activates cities, and then you're going to play all the cities, and then you're going to pile estates. That's how this game's going to end from here. There's still, like, some sort of, maybe, very slight possibility that you'll dud, but it's not really there. Especially carrying these 3 villagers. It's totally not there. Well, at least we got the 3. I mean, I don't even know if I'm gonna be able to draw a deck this turn. Like, that's how... Well, I'm totally gonna draw a deck. I have faith in that. I can draw a deck if I Artisan a city. Not that I really want to Artisan a city. But, you know. I guess actually what I want to do is I want to Artisan, like, Cauldron. The reason I want to Artisan Cauldron is because I want the pile control on the curses. I want to be able to just, like, take out... I mean... let's keep drawing. Okay, if I take a Cauldron here, I cannot curse. So let's not do that. Let's take a city like a normal person. I have 8. I could have more than 8. Like, I could have 9? Probably? Yeah, 9 is what I'd be having. So, would I rather have 8 or would I rather have 9? I could do the ducat trash a copper thing. I don't think that's really good. I could just buy Artisan ducats straight up. Like, there's nothing stopping that. From just buying a ducat. I kind of want the ducat in deck just because, like, if we do get into these piley situations, I want to have the ability to get a little bit more out of Forager. I don't know if that's a real reason, but that's how I'm feeling about it. Okay. Please full dud. Please full dud. Please full dud. I don't know if that's possible after Forager double Diplomat. Like, you still have the coppers, but I don't think it's possible. Right now, you're looking at an Artisan and not playing it. That's my guess. I have, like, a little bit more economy, but that totally doesn't actually matter at all because of you having the second Artisan a turn sooner. So, yeah. The only thing that really saves me right now is a major dud, and if it's not happening this turn, I don't think it's ever happening. Yeah, getting Cauldrons. Okay. Oh. Well, no, you've got to have the draw in hand. You're doing that. I don't feel too threatened by curses, like, right now. Like, if it's a single curse. If it's 2 curses, but... I mean, it also increases your chances of dudding, right? Like, I should be able to draw that stuff. I'm not feeling too threatened by a single curse, so, like, what I'd rather do is, like, get 2 cities and another Artisan this turn. Or maybe I can do that and gain a Cauldron, not sure. We'll see. We'll see. Mostly I'd like to have the ability to gain enough Cauldrons to maybe end the game, if it comes down to it. So you still have 1 more Diplomat. Maybe it's bottom decked. If it's not bottom decked, I expect this to be a Cauldron gain, and then buy City Artisan, giving 2 curses. Oh, that doesn't give 2 curses. Never mind. I don't know what you're going to do. Whee! Okay, it is the second cauldron. I mean, if it's like little stuff, I don't actually feel that. I don't think that's actually that good. If you do like little stuff to give curses. So I'm not actually expecting that. I'm expecting that, like, even though you gained a cauldron here, you're going to gain City Artisan. Because I don't know, it just doesn't make much sense. Do I want to do this? I think so. No, I guess I didn't. Let's do it this way. Like if you, yeah, okay, yeah. That's more reasonable. I want a city out of this. I guess I can play Patron first. Whoops, that was definitely not what I was trying to gain. I could also just take a rabble, right? Like, yeah. Maybe it'll reveal Patron. We'll see. Am I going to give you free coffers? There's a decent chance. Yeah, 1 coffer. Alright, not too bad. How do we feel about my ducat? Do I just want to trash it? Probably not. Alright, so cauldron here. May as well enter the curses, right? Like, I can go Artisan. No, I can't enter the curses. Alright, well, I'm just getting another Artisan then. I mean, that's what it has to be. That's what it has to be. I guess the diplomats are going to make it really tough to full dud out at this point. Like, maybe I should not have gained the cauldron, or the rabble, or both. Whatever. Oh, I do have enough money to give a curse. Do I do it? I guess I'll do it. I think a forge is probably better than a patron. Like, hold the coffer. Or do I spend it and get a patron? No, I think a forge is going to be better, because, like, presumably you're going to give 3 or 4 curses here. Well, this one I can't do the thing on, so... Or I can't reasonably diplomat react here. There's just too many good things in this hand. I don't want to discard any of them. Gaining cities. I mean, you have 3 artisans, so it's like it's possible if things go exactly right. I mean, your last artisan surely is going to be gaining a cauldron. And I also think you're maybe being a little hesitant to burn villagers right here. So your last artisan's gaining a cauldron. We assume. Hopefully my rabble at least was confusing. Like, you know, I discarded some stuff with it. Take that, deck tracking. So if your last artisan doesn't gain a cauldron, like what? You're not gonna properly activate. But then I'll also have this opportunity. Yes. Oh, you didn't trash a curse. That's interesting. Well. I'm gonna have a win here if you curse me 3 times. I will have a win here if you curse me 3 times. I'm pretty sure. If I draw. That's always the move, right? Is not drawing. Yeah, I think I'm gonna have a win. And gain 2 cities and 1 cauldron. Well, we'll figure it out when the time comes. My idea is that I'm going to be able to take out I'm going to be able to gain 3 cauldrons, take out the foragers. And be able to take out the curses, and yeah, I mean, we'll draw and find out. But I think I'm in pretty good shape right now. Particularly, like, if you don't take a duchy. Be able to take out the foragers, give out 4 curses, buy 2 curses, and probably just win right there. So this, I think, probably needs to be a duchy, or you need to undo and not buy action cards. Another real possibility. I mean, I think this probably should have just been a province buy. Maybe. Although I think even with a province buy, I might still have the ability to do it. Or even with a duchy buy, I might still have the ability to do it. We'll see how much money I actually end up having. I don't think it's actually going to be that impressively much, but... We'll see. We'll see. Anyways, I'm expecting an undo because that's what usually happens after this giant pause when I know that you've just made a mistake. Okay, it's duchy. Alright, I think I can still beat this. Let's find out. Burning villagers. I don't think I can continue to do so. Does this get me... Well, let's just burn the villagers. Oh, damn it. I've come up short. Last card's a diplomat. Well, maybe it can still be done. This is not going to be good enough. I needed to draw the diplomat, I think. Well, maybe it wasn't going to be good enough no matter what. Anyways. Alright, so we're going to gain Cauldron with this Artisan. We're going to top deck something. I'm going to have 1, 2, 3... 1, 2, 3... 4, 5 buys. I need more than that. Oh, I'm gonna have 1, 2, 3, 4. Potentially 5, 6, 7 buys, which is not enough. So what are we gonna do? I have to hope for a dud. I really needed to not be gaining that city, although I don't think I ended up having the draw anyways. Well, it's basically a question of do I trash this ducat or not, and I don't even know that I'd get to 15 if I don't. So, 1, 2, 3. I have 7 buys. It's not enough. I need to trash copper, except that I would have to trash, yeah. Well, let's trash the ducat. Let's just do this, and maybe we're just gonna max points. Top deck like a city or something, and buy 2 provinces. Yeah, I think that's gonna be the move. And then, I mean, we're going to be hoping for something, but, like, if I take a Cauldron here, I only end up with 17 and 7 buys. So that's not really cutting it. So let's just take a city top deck. I mean, I went for it. Right? If I take another Cauldron, I don't even get to empty the curses because I don't actually have 4. So let's just take our 2 provinces and hope for the best. You just have, I think the cities that you have just give you enough draw to win right here without really much fanfare. And if not, the Artisans do. Yeah. Well, I don't think I actually had a shot at the end after you took the duchy, because I didn't have enough draw, but got close, which, considering how the start of the game went, was maybe more than I would have hoped for. I'll just let you click it out, just to, make sure it's actually there. It's like 8 estates and something, I think. 8 estates and the Forager will win. Yeah. Alright. Well, we tried. Or 2 curses and 2 provinces. That's much more stylish. Alright, well, it ended up being 3-3, which, for the circumstances, I think is probably okay. It would have been really nice not to get screwed over by loot. It would have been really nice not to get screwed over by whatever draws happened in that last game, but it happened, so here we are, and I will see you all